Hello gamers, did you know there is this game about spiders with laser swords? It's called SpiderHeck and it has recently received an update. It is very exciting. There is even a new challenge mode called Tears of Heck, where you have one life to beat difficult challenges, and upon beating these difficult challenges, you get to hear the victory music. Go try it now. It's right there on Steam. It's free. It's just a click at the download the demo button. Go, now. Hey, and now that the advertisement is over, it's time for the actual point of the video, which is the Q&A, with your amazing questions that you submitted on the Discord. So here we go. Straight away, Bordy asks, what do your parents think of you making video games, if you feel comfortable answering? And I will say, yes, I do feel comfortable answering, Bordy. My parents don't understand video games, and every month they call me and they're like, is your game done? And I say, no. And then that repeats again and again. No, but lately they've been more okay with it because they saw pictures from PAX where there were crowds of real, actual, physical humans around a real, actual video game. And they were like, wow, you weren't imagining all of that, that's real. And they've been nice since then. Cat God asks, do you have any game experience with game this large, complex, with large community? No. Antonius B2007 asks, how many new enemies and weapons are coming with full release? Weapons, 20. Enemies, kind of difficult to count. I'll say there's 7 types and total 16 variants. Endslayer asks, do you ever expect your game to become this big? I don't think 1 gigabyte is big by today's standards, my dude. The old God asks, why the wasps and spiders are fighting? Is it a war or something else? Well, you kind of have to ask for yourself. Why does anyone fight, really? And if you look deep inside within yourself for that answer, you will still have no idea why they are fighting. Backflicker asks, since spiders have many arms, do you think in any future updates spiders will be able to hold more than 1 weapon? I don't think that's likely. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this, and there's just no elegant way to do the control scheme for it. You need, like, either too many buttons, or you need too much auto-aim, or they just go wherever randomly. I don't know. It's just really hard to aim 2 weapons at the same time. Also, I kind of like weapons having limited ammo, and if we allow you to have 2, your ammo's going to be a little less limited, and I have to kind of rebalance everything. So, that is a long-winded way to say no. Sansaphobic asks, will there be another chance to earn Steam Key for the game? So, we've had contests on Twitter, and on TikTok, and on the Discord before, where you could get free keys of SpiderHeck. So, there might be some in the future, so you should probably follow me on all my social media and join the Discord and become an active member of the community, because you can get free stuff. Potentially. Maybe. Lunautical asks, after full release of the game, could we be expecting more content updates, and if so, for how long would you be supporting it? You can expect more content updates, as in for how long, I can't give you an answer on that. We need to see how the game does on launch, we need to see how the updates we do release perform, blah blah blah, a lot of boring reasons for that, but bottom line is, I do want to update it, and if all goes well, I probably will. Flaza Jr. asks, did you lost hope at some point in the development? Yeah, early on, there was a point where I just couldn't figure out how to make the game fun for me. I was a bit stuck, and then I ended up solving that by making the game multiplayer, local multiplayer, and releasing a demo on the Discord, and when people got back to me and were like, hey, this is pretty fun, then afterwards, whenever I started losing hope, I just thought back to those people who were like, hey, this is pretty fun, and I lost less hope. Yo asks, will there be other game modes different from what we have now? On launch, we will have SpiderHeck versus and survival. After that, who knows? It's a crazy world, right? But there are some ideas for extra things I could do in terms of game modes, but there's also extra ideas I have for the existing modes and how to expand on them. So I think it's going to depend on what do people like the most, what do people play the most, and what do I want to do at the time. Echo Elk asks, how did you get TinyBuild as a publisher? I was posting funny spiders and cool spiders on the Twitter, and eventually a certain person from TinyBuild reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want a publisher? And I was like, hey, maybe. And, you know, things went their natural route, and after a year, I had a publisher. Lucas from TinyBuild asks, will have some Easter eggs where you show all love you have for Lucas from TinyBuild? Jojo PS Pies asks, did you ever deliver an update that players got mad at? If so, how did you deal with it? Yes, at one point where I couldn't figure out how to design the game, I was like, hey, I'm gonna remove all the weapons except particle blades. And turns out when people have a thing and you remove that thing, people don't like that. So after a lot of denial, I eventually just added the weapons back because I'm a coward. Floppa asks, because it's been a while since the last talking to camera style video, I want to ask, do you still rock the Mr. Clean look? I think it really compliments you. So what Floppa is referring to is the fact that I'm bald, and for some reason Floppa is implying that I chose this. I did not. Kriatona asks, are there plans for there to be a map creator in the future, like when the game is released? No plans, but it is one of the most requested features, and I would really like to see that happen. So maybe, potentially, there could be something like that in the updates post-launch, but I don't want to promise it. CMS asks, how many more versions of the demo are there going to be before the full game release? This update I mentioned at the start of this video probably is it. This is the final demo before release. We made it, guys. We made it. We're here. The demo is finished? Question mark. Well, maybe not finished because I might deploy some small updates for bugs, but you get what I mean, right? Big Sile asks, if you could remove any limitation from the game, what would it be? It would be the requirement to have a computer screen so that I could beam SpiderHeck directly into your brain. The Taker asks, who hurt you? I need an explanation for the death maze in the lobby, and just cuz won't cut it. Well, the truth is, it was you, Mr. Taker. It was you who hurt me. You won the map contest, and you made me make a map that was the most controversial map I've released up to that point. And as a revenge, I made the maze. I hope you're happy. Pris asks, what made you hire Yazeps, and how did you find such an honorable individual? So Yazeps is a developer that has joined the team, and the way I found him was some point in the past, I went to an event with real life humans, and I told these real life humans, look, a video game, try it. And they tried it, and they were all very polite, and they were like, this game is pretty nice. Except Yazeps. Yazeps said, this game's pretty nice, but here are some things you could do better. And that hurt me. But I also knew he was right. So once it came to finding people to join the team, and he showed interest, I knew I had the right person. Funko asks, why SpiderHeck out of all the names that could have been chosen? What are the other names I could have chosen, Funko? Please, leave them in the comments. F0 Officer asks, why did it take more than a year to publish your game? Because I'm slow? CMS asks, can we have more Johnny? A video of Johnny coming right up. Carlo77111 asks, are game cost less than $10? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Probably not. Oblivion asks, I tried using the platforms, but yeah, they don't work. The Evil Doc asks, can I ask the dev? Yes. Final asks, who makes all the sprites and artwork for the game? Do you, or did a friend, other dev do them? Me. I did it. I did all of it. I made all the sprites, except some of the background. Some of the background ones are from an asset pack. I'm sorry. Vintro V2 asks, do you plan on making other games? Can you please just let me finish one? And if that works out, we can. I'll then start planning the other one. Okay. All right. So I think that abruptly is it. These are all the high quality questions I could scavenge from the ones you guys submitted. This was great. I loved answering all of these questions, and see you guys on the Discord or on the other video, which I will definitely make and will not delay for a whole year. Bye.